Good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? Peace and blessings to you guys. I hope all is well. It's been a while. I think I ain't done a video in at least a week or so. But I just wanted to share a very quick message for real this morning. Be mindful of who you represent. Be mindful of who you represent and reevaluate yourself every day to see if you're representing them well. So for me, every message I give, I try to make sure that it comes from personal experience. So I'm not just talking out the side of my neck. But for me, I represent first and foremost the Most High Yah. That is God's name. I try to make sure that's understood at all times. We're supposed to lift up his name, magnify his name, call upon his name. They replaced his name with the word Lord and God. His name is Yahuwah or Yah. It's actually in the book of Psalms one time. The tetragram YHWH is in the Bible as well. It's not pronounced Yahweh, it's pronounced Yahuwah. It's very important to understand that. I represent him, and I must represent him in all that I do. I must allow the Spirit of the Most High to live through me. Christ, Messiah, Yahusha, he must live through me in everything that I do and everything that I say. I had this talk with my kids yesterday too. Had a real good talk with them last night about what it means to be a man, what it means, how you carry yourself, what it means to walk in good character, what it means to walk in integrity, and being mindful of who you represent. And I just decided to share it with you guys. So be mindful of who you represent, everybody. I represent the Most High first and foremost. I want to make sure that the way I walk, the way I talk, the way I conduct myself, the way I treat people, the way I love on people, also how firm I am, how disciplined I am, how obedient I am to his principles and his teachings. That's so vital. So I just make sure that I represent him in everything, right? And also my family. I represent my wife. I represent my children. I represent my mother, my father, whether or not he was there or not. I represent every individual that had something to do with me being here. I represent my aunts, my grandmother, Nana, rest in peace. I represent these individuals who instilled so much in me. They believed and believe in me. The money they gave, the time they gave, the prayers they gave, the attention, the concern, the tears they shed. We represent that. Represent it well. Your kids are watching you. Man, there's some children out here that are so lost, man. In my neighborhood, I just had to break up a fight two mornings ago because these kids were fighting so bad and cursing lightsabers. And whether we want to admit it or not, it's their households. Their households are trash. These parents are failing. These parents are selfishly failing their kids. We represent our family that came before us, and we need to add to it, not destroy the legacy. Add to the legacy. Don't destroy it. You know what I mean? And if there was no legacy to be proud of before you, create one. Yeah, create that legacy. As far as men go, there's been no good legacy. My father's been in prison 33 and a half years. He's got life. My grandfather, his daddy was an alcoholic and supposed to be a preacher and had multiple families and kids everywhere. I got a lot of kids, but I don't step out on my wife. He stepped out on his wife, had a whole nother wife and stuff. And I'm not downing him, but the reality is, from a spiritual, manly perspective, he failed. Period. Stand up and create a legacy if there's not one that already exists. Represent something. Stand for something, man. Make your kids proud to want to be a man. We shouldn't mope around and complain all day long. Make your kids want Make your young boys want to be men. Make your young girls want to be classy ladies, walking with respect and loving themselves. Be better. Do better. Be mindful of who and what you represent every day you step out the house. Social media is a disgrace. It's so pointless. I see stuff on here all day. Everybody's so self-indulgent. Everybody's so self-centered. So many people working out, and although that may be motivational, there are a lot. If you're honest with yourself, you look at these videos, you like, they just doing that for attention. Especially these girls doing squats in front of the camera. Like, come on. Would you work out if there was no social media? If nobody could see you? Let's be mindful of how we conduct ourselves. Let's be mindful of how we carry ourselves. People are looking up to us. People are looking up to us. And men, I told this to a young man yesterday, brand new client, 22 years old, a young black man, got his master's degree, and he's going for his PhD, his doctorate. Like, hats off. We don't glorify them though. We glorify the football players and the basketball players and these rappers. Like, that needs to be seen more. And I told him, whatever, regardless if he asks for it or not, he represents something. He stands for something, and people are looking up to him. He has a responsibility. As men, we have a responsibility to stand in righteousness so people, when they see us, they can walk after that same thing. We have a responsibility to lead and guide and give our testimony to those that are up under us, because they're watching us, whether you want them to or not. You didn't ask for it, but you got it. Lean into it. Don't run away from it. So y'all be blessed. I hope this helps somebody. Be mindful of who and what you represent and how you carry yourself every day. I love y'all. Please like and share this, and go check out my YouTube channel, Head of House. Go to right here on my Facebook page. And you can find the link to the YouTube channel. I love y'all. Peace and blessings to y'all. Have a wonderful day. One.